water, for example. It's perfect for measuring the microplastics in water, which is really common problem in nowadays. To show that in some products there are substances that they are not supposed to be there.
So, hello everyone, my name is Agata Walendowska, and here we are in Startup Stories podcast, where we talk about startups and what makes them work. In today's episode, we are going to talk about real-time inline quality control system for chemical industry, and more about this amazing topic tell us our special guest, Bartosz Kawa, CTO of Spectrally startup. So, hello Bartosz, how are you today?
Oh, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm good, really good. And it's really honored to be here.
Thank you for being here, for your time. So I think that we can start with the first question, and we would like to know with our listeners, what does Spectrally startup do?
So Spectrally, we as a company are focusing on achieving cost savings in companies' production during the production processes, while ensuring high product quality through comprehensive control of production process. So we deliver a tool, a system that will help in this optimizing production processes and cost savings during this quality control. We started this idea more or less 1 year ago, and from this time we developed the system for the industry, and we've been improving our business plans, and now we found the key clients that are interested in these solutions. Actually, we are now focusing on the heavy industry, like galvanizing production lines or hot dip galvanizing production lines and chemistry productions.
Okay, and your tool, your device use Raman Spectroscopy. Could you tell us something more about that? How it works? What it gets you?
Yeah, sure. So Raman spectroscopy is an analytical technique which is used to analyze the molecular structure, composition, and chemical bonds of substances. More or less how it works is that we shine a light, specific light, laser light, on a substance, and then we scatters, and we analyze it with the spectrophotometers and some other additional sensors also.
Okay, and how does Raman spectroscopy differ from other analytic techniques? What are the advantages of that specific solution that you choose this one to create your device, your tool?
For us and for Raman spectroscopy, the biggest difference and biggest advantage is that in most cases, this technique does not require any sample preparation. And the basic method is perfect for sample recognition, substances recognition, sorry. It's very specific, and it's in case of qualitative measurements, it's really good. And also with another advantage of this technique is that with some improvements and some kind of special cases, it can also serve as a quantity measurement. And additional reaction process monitoring, for example, polymerization or this kind of stuff.
Okay, and what kind of products? Because you do quality control system for mostly chemical industry. I also saw on your website that you take care of water. So what are the products can be tested by using Raman spectroscopy?
So overall, this technique it's great for measuring products, substances like polymers and plastics also. In case of water, for example, it's perfect for measuring the microplastics in water, which is really common problem in nowadays. But apart of that, we can mostly measure the organic chemistry and going for the pharmaceuticals because they're really specific bonds and structure. Additional to that, also cosmetics. In some cases, also in food industry. Some oils and other products, but it's also used in the art and archaeology, mainly to measure some dyes or colors or origin of pictures of the of the paintings. So it's a kind of a wide range of products, but if you want to incorporate this in the industry, you have to be really kind of strict to what you want to measure. Yeah, because some parameters are really important, and yeah, it can be used for a wide range of products, but it have to be adapted to them also.
Okay, I see. And because in the two last episodes, we talked with your startup sisters, and one of them also used Roman Spectroscopy to device that can test people biomarkers from the sweat. So how did you came up with the idea to create a device for controlling quality? And how did you came up with the idea for that specific startup?
So the idea came into life, like I said, more or less 1 year ago, because we started to diverse our activities, and we searched for some application of this technology and this our system in some other branches. As you said, we have well developed hardware and software for medical application. And after some market research and some consultations with market experts, we saw that this approach, our approach, could be well fitted also to chemical industry. So there's a lower kind of enter barrier if you compare it to the medical devices. So we went this path, and it really paid off, because after a year of such a transition, such as developing this idea, we already have customers and others in queue who wants to test our system and use it in the production plants. So kind of a year to develop this kind of idea. We had this advantage that we had developed system already, but a year from the idea to clients, it's really quick, I think, and we're kind of proud of it.
That's very amazing that it goes so fast, and it showed that your startup, your idea come to a need, to people who had the need for that. And
everybody got this idea that it have to be as fast as it possibly can, but yeah, regarding especially hardware and this kind of devices, the time is the time and money is the key role in this case. Yeah.
So you have really great timing. And how the process of testing cosmetics look like?
So in case of cosmetics, we've got 3 types of tests of measurement that we are conducting. First of mixing of substrates to achieve the final product. So in this case, the mixing is the key role with developing the cosmetics, because you have to put special ingredients in the ordered way and ordered quantities. So it's really important, and we saw that it's kind of a need from the market. The next thing that we can test is composition, online composition measurement, the production line, that we making a qualitative measurement to see if the composition of this product is accurate, and it's kind of fitted with the best product that we want to achieve. So it's a real quality control, real-time quality control. And the third one is online qualitative tests. So as I said, in special conditions, special environments, we also can measure quantity of substances in this product. So those three cases are the main cases that we incorporate into this cosmetic market.
And have you ever had the situation that you have to test some product, and after the test, after your idea product had different ingredients inside that this one who was listed on the packaging?
Yes. In fact, we had we did. We've tested some hydrolates. These are kind of cosmetics for soft skin. For this is kind of water with some ingredients of flowers and something like this, hydrolates. And in a couple of samples, couple of products, we measured, we recognized that there were a big amount of alcohol present in this product, despite the fact that it was not listed on the packaging, and the product was intended for sensitive skin and children. So we don't know if it's the case, if the previous production process incorporating this alcohol, but still it was there, and it wasn't supposed to be there. So yeah, the thing that we wanted to show that in some products there are substances that they are not supposed to be there, and it's really good for clients, and maybe not for producers. Yeah, but if you want to achieve the high quality, it's doesn't supposed to be there.
And how long it takes to examine that kind of product to see if all ingredients who are listed in the packaging are especially inside of the product, and how long it takes to just extreme that the product is safe for us?
It depends, as in most cases. I mean, our system is capable of measure times from fraction of a second. If we talking about the qualitative measurements online on the production line to see if the product is okay with the kind of high quality standard, to more or less than a minute if we're talking about the quantitative measurements. As I said, some special conditions, but still if it's the how to say, installed on the production line online. It's measurement online. It's more or less the fraction of a second. Yeah, so it's really quick, comparable to those tests that are performed right now, kind of conventional testing that you have to take a sample, send it to laboratory. In best cases, the factory, the company got its own laboratory. It can receive the results more or less in this day, in a couple of hours. But in most cases, they are sending their samples to external laboratories, and they get their results even after 1 week or 2 weeks. So there's a big gap for the product to stay and wait for the results. So it's yeah, really quick measurements.
Okay, and I have a question, because when you have the situation when you tested the product and it seemed that they have some other ingredients than only listed in the packaging. So is your device, is your tool able to mark somehow this product that have the wrong ingredients, or something is wrong with the product?
Yes, there's a in case where we detect that it's wrong product, wrong ingredients, wrong composition. It also depends from the customer. It depends from the customer and the production line. So we're focusing on the customer needs. And if the customer wants to make it on the production line to kind of reject those samples that are not correct, it's just you just reject those that they're not correct. But could be also done like marking those substances, so those products that they are wrong in composition. So it's more or less mostly depends from the customer and their needs. Yeah.
Okay, I see. And I would like to know what are the advantages of using your solution, because I assume that this is it's faster than regular process, because cosmetics can have to be tested in labs by qualified workers. So I think it takes some time because they have to take a sample and test it correctly. So what are the other advantages of your device?
Yeah, the main advantages is that we deliver a comprehensive solution, that the customer does not have to worry about the measurement itself, about the measuring technique by itself, because in fact it's not so easy. Well, we're doing it, and we deliver for the customer the result of the implementation, the result of the measurement also itself. So the customer is asking us if we can help him, and we are checking if we can help him, and more or less deliver the end solution. So from the beginning to the end, we are cooperating with him, with the company, and yeah, it's the kind of main advantage when we are thinking about the other competitors that we are that they're on the market. Yeah, but another kind of advantage of our business model and system implementation is that we want to sell it in the system that it's system as a service, or if the customer, it's single purchase, but we are kind of focusing on the system as a service. So customer is paying a monthly fee and doesn't care about the kind of maintenance of the product of the system, this Spectrally system. We are doing this, and you don't have to worry about anything.
Okay, so I have a question connected with how you work, because are you distributors of your device that you are selling to the other company, or you are more like outsourcing, I can say, company that just rent your device and do all things connected with that? How you work?
As I said, our first business model is kind of this system as a service, that we are giving you the device, and we are you don't have to worry about anything. We are maintaining this and incorporating this, implementing this to your company. But for now, we are the producer of this. We produce them by ourselves and calibrate them and other things that we know that this really works as it's supposed to work. We are also dealing now with this implementation in the client factories, in the client production line. But yeah, when we're gonna when we're gonna reach this stage of scalability, which we want to start in the maybe end of this year or in the next year, to make it scalable in the other countries, then we will need some other partners that they can kind of help us to incorporate this in other clients. So for now, we are doing this by ourselves, but next step is to actually kind of maybe not outsource this, but have partners who will do this for us. Yeah.
Okay, so finger crossed that everything goes well and it gives you even the better solution. And going back to your device, because I saw that your device can test not only finished product but also ingredients. And I would like to know, is that solution, is that method is not harmful for the product or to people who use it?
No, not at all. There is a kind of fear, maybe not much for now. It's decreasing that people are afraid of lasers and other stuff using them. But in fact, in our solution, there's no way that the product and the user can be any kind of can gain any harm from using our solution. And this is purely non-invasive method of measurement, so it does not harm the sample or people who use it. Furthermore, it's not destructible. It's not destructive, so it's perfect for valuable ingredients used, for example, in cosmetics. Because in cosmetics, there's kind of, I can give you an example, an argan oil, which is really expensive, and when we want to measure it with our solution, you don't destruct it or you don't throw it away. You just measure it online, and nothing happened. Yeah, so it's also a kind of advantage that I forgot also, that it's not destructible. It's not destructive. It's non-invasive, and you can have your information, your quality check without damaging the product.
Okay, I asked it because, as you said, many people are insecure. Many people have fear because of, like you said, using laser, and very often people don't know how to work it, and they are just afraid of using something like that to know that everything is okay. Especially that nowadays many people have problems with their skin, so that this is not a harmful method is very valuable, especially for people who listen it, and for your device. And I think this is one of your advantages, like you said, that it's totally not harmful and it's safe for people. And what sets Spectrally apart from other monitoring system available in the market?
I think it's in the kind of thing that we're not only deliver the tool for the process monitoring, but we can also help in self-process optimization. This is the also big advantage of the real-time monitoring, that it's kind of gaining the popularity in the production lines, production processes, kind of industry 4.0. I recently heard about industry 5.0, but yes, let's stick to the 4.0. That we measure this online, and the client, the production line, have got this real-time measurement. And it's not only that we are incorporating the sensor itself, but we deliver whole package, whole system. And our main assumption is to kind of know people with the spectroscopy measurement, and that it can also be well suited with the online measurement, with the production lines, and in chemistry industry, in hard industry, heavy industry, that it can be incorporated, and you don't have to have high qualified staff to maintain it. We are doing this by, like, for you, yeah. So you don't have to worry about those stuff. So you can incorporate those high-end solution to your business to, yeah, increased profit, reduce costs. Yeah, it's connected. And maybe also gain some workers that will not now focus on making tests. The device will do this by itself. Yeah, those are the main other sets. Yeah.
Okay, it's great. And you're the CEO of Spectrally startup. So, what was, in your opinion, the biggest challenges connected with building and scaling technology infrastructure in your startup?
Technology and infrastructure. I mean, when we thinking about this Spectrally, and that we are started from the kind of higher level, that we already had developed system, developed device, developed software and algorithm. So it wasn't so, it was challenging, but in case of technology and infrastructure, I think it's to meet the client requirements, but it's like in most cases, in most industry, that you have to kind of know exactly, or try to know what exactly the client needs, because in fact we've kind of met this kind of feeling that customers say that he want to optimize some kind of a process in that way, in his mind way, his idea, but we were saying to him that no, you can do it other way. It will be cheaper, and faster and more beneficial. And I think it's the kind of new technology and new application, new things that we have to struggle to say people that yes, you can use it and it will really beneficial for you. But in fact, when they up to the point that they will not see by their own eyes that it's really working in their business, they have a struggle with understanding this. So our maybe not understanding, but changing the way of thinking, about this process control. So our also main task and main challenge is to also educate the this fields, these branches of industry. But fortunately, we have a couple of people who came from the university, got their roots in universities, so we have some experience how to educate people.
Okay, educating is, I think, one of the biggest challenge in every company to show people what you do, how you do it correctly, and it's really tough to educate about, especially like you said, it's new technology for people. It's not so common to meet with devices like yours. So educating in that topic is extremely important, but extremely hard.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's really beneficial. It's fruitful that if somebody will really understand this, he will just she will really use this knowledge in further life. Yeah.
Yes, so thank you very for your educational talk and thank you for being in this podcast. It was a great pleasure. And I think that I have the last question also connected with some kind of education. So what is your advice for people who are looking for their journey with startups? What is your advice for them?
Maybe, I've got a couple of. Sometimes I really think about this. If somebody approached me and asked this, maybe the main thing is to be patient, and kind of and also be stubborn about your ideas. But in the other way, be kind of fluent and adapt to new situation. Don't hesitate to change your way, change your approach, verify your first assumptions and adapt to the situation. Because it's kind of, businesses and also in technology is to adapt, maybe to be kind of, maybe not I think it's also the main thing that everyone now wants to be kind of perfectionism, want to be perfect, as our social media are influencing on us. But for me, you have to be kind of good enough to meet the requirements, and that's okay, that's perfect, and it's really good. And if somebody is thinking about making a business, making a new company, you have to think, and you have to also always remember that you're not doing this by yourself. Working overtime hours and stuff will not benefit, will not paid, maybe in some cases, but you have to know that you're working with people, and those people that you're working with are, in this case, the most valuable assets that you have, and it has to be maintained in good condition, good shape. Yeah.
Thank you for that advice. And thank you one more time for being our guest. One more time, Bartosz Kawa, CTO of Spectrally startup. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.